Brian? Brian! Oh, my God, Amanda. Come on, come on, come on. Maggie, this is Mark Evans. Has Amanda left yet? I have to talk to her. Has anyone tried to reach her or call her since I left? Well, how long ago did Ross Marler pick her up? No message. Thanks, Maggie.
And of course, that's what I said to the Undersecretary at the time. Well, had you been offered a government post? Thank you very much. Yes, why? Thank you.
You know, it's really a shame Josh couldn't be here tonight.
Yes, Josh doesn't seem to have too much time for anything these days.
Oh, Morgan, you can hardly blame him. I mean, he's working so hard at LTA now, and with Amanda out of the office so much, he barely has time to...
Ladies, can I bring you all something more to drink?
No, thanks. My grapefruit juice is holding up fine.
Okay, that's good. How about you?
I was just about to get something myself.
Okay, well, let me escort you. Excuse me.
Sure.
Henry.
I'm so sorry I wasn't down here when you came, but I had to read Alan Michael's bedtime story.
Yes, his favorite for the 100th time.
Yes, but you can't skip a word, you know.
Oh, they're all alike.
I know. Oh, you know, those pictures you took are on the mantelpiece if you'd like to look at them.
Oh, yeah, good. Excuse me a second. Surely.
Henry, nice to see you.
It's lovely to see you. I'm so surprised Vanessa isn't here. I thought she'd come with you.
Well, so did I, but I guess she's being what's called fashionably late, as usual.
You look like you could use some company over here.
Well, your company is always a pleasure. You know that.
Excuse me a moment. I want to say a word to Trish.
Oh, of course. Henry, would you like to...
Trish, I was wondering if you'd talked to Billy lately.
Just the other day, and I asked him when he thought he might arrive in Springfield. He's still not sure when he thinks he's going to finish up his commitments at Lewis Oil. But he did mention that my niece, Mindy, Billy's daughter, may be coming to town for a visit. She's about Philip's and Rick's age.
Wonderful.
Oh, well, I'm sure that they'll show her a good time.
Yeah.
That'd be nice. May I take your coat?
Oh, yes. Thank you, Amanda.
Ross, Amanda.
Hello.
Oh, so glad to see you. I thought, since I didn't see you before, that you changed your mind. Oh, no, I'd been looking forward to tonight ever since you and Ellen invited me. Lovely. Should we go in? Well, shall we?
Amanda, you look lovely tonight.
Thank you very much, Ellen.
It's been far too long since we've all been together.
Yes, it has.
Well, enjoy yourself.
Amanda, I know it's not easy for you to be here tonight, but I'm awfully glad you decided to come.
Well, I told Hope and Ellen I'd be here. I don't know what all the fuss is about.
You look lovely tonight.
Oh, thank you.
Good to see you. Ross, I was talking to Clarence Bailey the other day. He told me he approached you about going to the DA's office.
Yes, indeed, but I haven't made a decision about it yet. I have to talk to my partners, you know.
Oh, yeah. Well, if you do it, it's going to be against all the defense attorneys in Springfield. We'll never win another case.
Well, thank you, Mike, but you're pretty tough in the courtroom yourself.
Can I get you something? No?
No, I'm fine. Amanda?
I'm sorry. What?
Mike wants to know if you'd like something.
Oh, no, thank you. I'm fine.
I'll talk to you later.
So, what do you think about the district attorney office?
I think it's very exciting and very challenging.
Yes, I think so, too, but I thought for sure that you would be against it, what with LTA just getting off the ground and not knowing when or if the first strike is going to come in.
You have to do what's best for you, Ross.
Why are you making this so easy for me?
I'm not. I just think that if this is an important career move for you, you should take it.
Well, what about you and Josh?
What about us?
Maybe we should talk about this some other time.
Amanda, now you are not discussing business, are you?
Yes, I'm afraid we were. We'll stop.
Good.
Excuse me. Let me say hello.
Talk to you later.
Hi, Rob.
Hello.
I think it's going to be successful. Hello, Morgan.
Hello, Amanda.
Hi, Amanda. How you doing?
Hi, Philip. Hello, everyone. Hello, Daddy. Hello, Alan.
Well, darling. How many times do I have to tell you? Promptness is the politeness of kings.
Oh, for heaven's sakes. Please excuse me for being late. But I'm a lady of leisure these days, and I was shopping, and besides, I had a very important engagement I had to keep.
What important engagement?
Oh, there's Amanda. I must go and say hello. I mustn't be rude. Excuse me. Hello, Amanda. What a treat to see you. It's been so long.
Hello, Vanessa.
Hello. How does it feel being the guest of honor at Hope and Alan's reconciliation party?
Are you sure you're not forgetting anything?
If I get to the site and I find that I can always give you a call.
And I can bring it out for you.
Helena, we've been through that once already tonight.
Yes, but Quentin, we've also been through the fact that that explosion wasn't only meant to kill you, it was meant to kill both of us. It must be Gunther. Mr. Llewellyn, you certainly do keep odd hours.
Yes, well, I knew that Mr. McCord was planning to leave before dawn, so I wanted to give him these.
Oh, yes, thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Mr.
Mr. Llewellyn.
Mr. Llewellyn, perhaps you can settle a dispute. Quentin wants me to stay here in Tangier while he and Gunther go out to the site.
Yes, I know. And as I told you before, I totally agree.
With me?
No, with Mr. McCord. Unless you're going to need Miss Manzini's archaeological expertise.
I won't. My mission isn't archaeological. I'm investigating an accident that killed my mentor and teacher, Professor Renfield, 10 years ago.
As you know, we were with Professor Renfield then, and I believe that the explosion that killed him was meant to kill us.
Good gracious, but who would do such a dreadful thing?
Crocker. Silas Crocker, the man that we told you to be on the lookout for. We believe that his threats against us stem from that accident 10 years ago. That's why it's important for us to get to the site and re-explore it before Crocker gets to Tangier.
Yes. And by all means, you must stay here, Miss Manzini.
Why?
Well, for one thing, all the threats have been directed at you so far. And, if Mr. Crocker does somehow slip into Tangier, it'll be much easier to guard you knowing that you're safely here in the hotel. We can grab him then, slap him in jail, keep him there, until the expedition is completed and you're all safely on your way back to the United States.
In other words, I'm bait. Is that what you're saying?
Oh, nonsense, Helena. They'll find Crocker way before he can do any harm to you.
And in the end, you'll be doing far more to help Mr. McCord by taking the worry of Silas Crocker off his shoulders.
All right. I'll stay here. But I want double, triple protection.
You'll get it.
Knowing the way Silas hates me, I'll need it.
What are you doing here? Floyd, you had no right to come to the house and take Stacy without asking me first. That's kidnapping.
What are you talking about? She's my daughter,
Stop
too.
stalling.
Just hold it down. I just put her down for a nap, and I don't want to wake her
Well,
up.
fine.
Right?
I'll be quiet, and I want her now, Floyd. You give her back to me, and then I'll leave.
Just hold on a sec. How can I kidnap my own daughter? That's ridiculous.
Well, then what do you call it?
Look, I didn't want to wait around until you decided to come home, so I had to ask your permission.
Why not?
Look, what you do or who you get involved with is your business, but when it affects Stacy's life, then it becomes mine, okay?
Wait, does this have to do with you being there when Quint called?
Yes.
What did he say?
I don't know. I didn't talk to him.
Well, you must have heard something to make you take Stacy like that.
Well, from what I heard from Tony's end of the conversation, something very strange is going on.
Did Tony tell you what Quint said?
No, not exactly.
So, from overhearing Tony's end of the conversation, you go over the house and you force Mom to give you Stacy.
Force her. I'm doing what's best for Stacy.
Why don't you let me worry about what's best for Stacy? I want her back now.
Forget it, Nola. She's staying here where she's safe.
Quentin's house is safe.
Then how come Tony had to hire extra guards?
Extra guards?
That's right. Tony... Nola, McCord is nuts. He's always running around the world in these crazy digs of his. He gets involved with these lunatics and places everyone around him in danger. Then he calls up Tony and hires these guards because of threats.
What kind of threats?
I don't know. I didn't talk to him.
Has something happened in Tangier?
I don't know. You're going to have to talk to Tony.
Well, I guess I will. Maybe he'll tell me the truth.
Listen, I didn't want to tell you because I didn't want you to be upset. But at least you know that Stacy is safe here.
Listen, Floyd, don't get used to having Stacy here, because once I figure out what's going on, I'm coming back and taking her home.
And Mom's just really scared that when Nola comes back, she's going to be crazy about the fact that Floyd came and took the baby to his place.
Well, isn't she there because Quentin was afraid that she and the baby would be in danger?
Yeah, great, but try to tell that to Nola. I mean, she wants to keep close tabs on the kid because she thinks she's the only one that can do it right, you know?
Well, I don't really blame her. I mean, Stacy is an adorable little girl.
Yeah, cute kid. Kind of reminds me of her Uncle Tony, don't you think?
You know, I wonder what it would be like to have a baby.
Don't ask me.
No, I'm serious. I mean, I never used to think about it because I was always afraid of what it might do to my career.
Ballerinas don't have babies?
Well, not if they want to keep dancing. They might have to give up most of everything they worked for. You know, I used to think about this a lot. If I ever had a baby, would I ever resent him or her for what I had to give up?
You resent me?
You?
Yeah, if it wasn't for me, you'd still be traveling all around the world being a big star every night.
You know, it's amazing how little any of that matters. Now that I know you and your family and Nola and Stacy.
Good. Glad you feel that way. Yeah, they're a good bunch of folks. They're a little bit crazy, but they mean well. I'll tell you something. Sometimes I think Stacy's the smartest one in the Reardon family. It's for damn sure she's the calmest.
I love to hear you talk about your family.
Yeah, well, they're good folks. You only met about half of them, you know. Mom raised 7 of us.
I don't know how she did it. I was an only child.
Really? Weren't you lonesome?
No. But I think that's because I always knew that I wanted to be a dancer, so I was in classes with children and recitals and shows. And
Yeah. You know, that's not really the same as having a family. There were a lot of brothers and sisters around all the time. I mean, they can really be a pain, but there's nothing like family when you really need someone to talk to who understands, you know?
yeah, I know.
How do you know?
Because I have a family now. You.
Great. Well, I know this may not be the right time to bring it up, but I was just wondering when you wanted me to resume the search for your son.
Oh, Mike, I really don't know what to say. It upsets Vanessa so. She seems to think that if I'm looking for my son, it means I don't love her.
Well, I know Vanessa's very possessive, but I also know how much you want to find your son.
Well, I would feel differently about it. I'd urge you to go on with it if she had anyone else in her life whom she cared about, but she doesn't seem to at the time. Hello, darling, you look beautiful.
Thank you. Alan, I can't tell you how touched I am to be included in this gathering.
Well, Hope and I are glad you could be here.
Thank you. I almost feel like one of the flock again.
Vanessa, we were just talking about Peter Enright.
Oh, poor dear man. May he rest in peace.
Yeah. Spaulding Enterprises is thinking of making a corporate contribution to the Enright Foundation.
That's a very, very good idea.
Isn't that nice? It was so hard for me to believe that his death came so quickly just after he'd been here.
Oh, well, at least it happened in Paris. You know, if my end ever comes, I'm going straight to France. I'm going to rent the most elegant apartment looking over the Champs-Élysées, and there I'm going to rest quietly and elegantly until it happens.
Well, I don't think Paris was ever much of a comfort for Peter.
Oh, for heaven's sakes, I'm sure the service was wonderful. I mean, with all that fog and rain, Paris in February must have been beautiful.
So, you okay?
Oh, yes, I'm fine.
Mm-hmm. You thinking about Josh?
No, I never think about one man while I'm out with another. Tell me, darling, I'm simply burning to know, how is poor Mark bearing up under the stigma of having been fired?
Oh, I'm sure as well as you are, Vanessa.
Oh, well, you know me, everything just rolls right off my back. But Mark, he's always so serious about everything. And now with Jennifer gone, he has no one to turn to. Well, almost no one.